Testing here. We'll be starting the stream soon, folks. Welcome everybody back to Vital Aspect Gaming. Testing. Audio test 1 2 3 4 5. Audio testing. Audio test 1 2 3 4 5. I think we're good. All right, we're going to get the stream started here in a little bit, folks. Excuse me. All right, I think we got everything dialed in now. Welcome back, folks, to the channel. Welcome back. Vital Aspect Gaming presents another episode of American Truck Simulator. We are live today. Nope, I don't have the shifter working yet. That is my next step in this build, is setting up the shifter. It's all plugged in. I just have not assigned the buttons. But welcome back to the channel, guys. We can turn that off now. We're headed over to pick up some paper here. We're in Oregon. We're headed over to pick up a load of paper. We're going to be running it over to Portland. And then we might take one long drive after that. It's like the rain is letting up here. Oh, I got my high beams on. Sorry, guys. So we got our sim rig built now, for the most part. Just it's a ongoing project with cable managing and adding things and moving things around, but we did a pretty good job here. We got everything put together. We're using a Moza sim rig for our... Ooh, that's not coming in good. Shoot. I'm gonna restart that stream. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see what's going on here. We are not going very fast. Give me a moment here. Settings, output. We're gonna go with constant bit rate. 40,000. Apply. Okay, we are running smooth now. Should be running smoother. Still dialing in a few things here as we go. All right, why are we at 50,000? I said 40,000 constant bit rate. Still pumps 50,000. Okay, we'll be okay. We got the 5080 rolling. Let's get back over here and see how we are looking now. Whoops. Better get behind the wheel here. Let's see how our stream is looking so far. Still pumps 50,000. Okay, we'll be okay. We got the 5080 rolling. Let's get back over here and see how we are looking now. Sorry, I'm reviewing the video here, folks. Just double checking. Get behind the wheel here. Are we not going good enough? Hold on a minute. We have a problem on the stream. This is insane. OBS is acting so funny. All right. I think we should be good now. We got excellent quality. Let's bring our cameras back up. So this is a work in progress here, so just trying to figure everything out. Getting everything up to speed here. I don't have an over-the-shoulder camera only because I don't have a long enough cable. I did, and then I tipped it over, stepped on it, broke the end, and so we have the classic wheel camera and our 49-inch screen mounted in front of our Sim Rig Cockpit. It did, and then I tipped it over, stepped on it, broke the end, and so we have the classic wheel camera. Double checking here, just double checking, trying to make sure everything is looking okay. I think we can turn up the game audio a little bit. So let's do that before we forget. Turn up the game audio, and then get driving here. Put it up 2 dB. See what that looks like. Ooh. All right. I gotta put the mouse over here. I don't know what I'm thinking. I got this mouse tray, keyboard and mouse tray, and I'm walking over to get the mouse still. So again, we're gaming on the RTX 5080 today, and we are using the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D processor, rolling 32 gigabytes of RAM, and we are doing pretty well, and it is looking absolutely great. It is looking great. Let me know what you think. The quality is looking good. Our sound, want to make sure our game audio is still high enough. We may go ahead and turn it up a couple more dB. Let me see here. Audio testing with the outdoor camera. We're going to be making a left-hand turn up here. I really like the feel of this so far. I'm trying to get used to the brakes again because I added back the SRP Lite add-on for the pedal, the extra spring. Because it wasn't holding in at this angle that we have it mounted on the cockpit here. And I may think about adding in a pedal camera, especially when we start shifting in 18 speeds here, as we got the shifter ready, and I may screw around with that for a moment tonight. I don't know. We got to figure out how to shift 18 speeds. That's our next dilemma. Oh, $1,340 for going 12 miles over the speed limit. Yeah, that's just all great. We're headed back over here to Newport. We were in Newport, Oregon right now. We're going to go over here and grab, I believe, a load of paper. Again, to take to Portland. We're taking this load over to Portland, folks. It's right over there. Okay, let's go over there. A little bit. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong way there. What a ugly way to take that trailer out. We'll be lucky if we get it out of here. Right, we made it out of there. Not too bad. Got some boats on the dock over here in the water. All right, we got our trailer loaded up. I think we're going to take a quick pause here, turn up the audio on the gain for the game, just a tad. And we have 3 hours and 5 minutes to our trip to Portland here today. We'll be right back. All right. We are getting ready to take a load here, folks. Oh, thank you there, X Strike 707. Wait, that's me. No, I'm double checking and make sure everything looks good on both ends. We got the sound tweaked up and everything sounds and looks good. The RTX 5080 is rolling. We are playing some American Truck Simulator in 21:9 aspect ratio, as well as so we're 21:9 aspect ratio, and that is because we are on a 49-inch monitor, and I don't want to give you a too bad of black bar view. So even though I see it in 32:9, as you can see on the bottom right hand corner of your screen, we're being presented to you at home in 21:9. And so we're going to get this recording started. And we are running the RTX 5080. Let's go ahead and retitle this stream so people know that we are gaming. That's that one. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. We are back. Okay, we are getting there. Sorry about that. Sorry for all the delays here. But we are getting there. Double checking, double checking. All right, we're getting some bit rate drops. Let's double check something here in our settings. Output, stream. We're going to go 50, apply, okay. All right. I think we've got everything dialed in now. Okie dokie. All right. Sorry about all this. But I wasn't expecting to drive all the way tonight, but just at least try to get things set up. Let me get my mouse over here before I quit having to get up and down, up and down. So we got this cool little keyboard and mouse tray that comes off the side of our rig. And you will see that here. Maybe I can give you a quick view, quick tour. Let's see, there's our keyboard rig. And we're going to get this back over to right about there. Oh. Right about there. So we can see our screen. So we are doing all right. So we got no drop frames. That's good. No drop frames. And okay, I think we are about ready. Let's stop recording, see what happens. Does that change our bit rate at all? It does. It makes our stream go a little bit better if we're not recording. So, we may leave it at that. Got a little cup holder in our Sim Rig here as well. Got that on Amazon for like 16 bucks. We have some nice speakers out here, and I'm going to try to figure out how to pick up the audio. So I might need to get another external microphone. Anyways, before we're late, where are we at here? All right, we're going out this way. So this is our first drive with a tractor trailer in the Sim Rig. We have the same settings as we were using before, the ones by Roan Gaming. If you watched our last video for Montana to Oregon, our longest drive here on the channel. And they're only going to get longer now that we have the Sim Rig set up here. Oh, you almost missed this turn, guys. That's right, we're hooking it wide. We're hooking it wide. Let's go up that hill. So I still have my Logitech Side Tech heavy equipment side bundles seen right here on the right hand side of the shifter. That is ridiculous. Stupid hazard lights keep coming on if I'm gonna almost hit somebody, but geez, I barely even was gonna hit the guy. Won't let us do a trying to do a cinematic shot over the bridge. There we go. The bridge here in Newport. So this is going to take some getting used to. I hope you like my Peterbilt shirt. Found those on Google. I Google searched them and was able to order 3 of them for like 60 bucks. Not bad. 2 hours and 45 minutes, 138 miles to go. We're bringing this paper here to Portland. And we're still using the 1800 degree steering range, as well as I guess that's about it. The 1800 degree steering range, so as realistic as you could get. We're here in a small town here. And the RTX 5080 is running this very smooth. I don't think we locked the frame rate here. Maybe we did. We might have locked it to 60. But this is a 240 hertz OLED monitor that you can see on your screen that we're using. And I didn't want to go with the triple screen setup, only because I think this gives just as much immersion without having to hide the bezels of the screens in between. It is 11:53 here in California. Now that we have this all going, we're going to try to figure out how to get on some convoys with some of these other YouTubers, see if we can do a little collaboration. Oh. Boston, Massachusetts is 3,365 miles away from our current location here. Turn my high beams off for these guys. I keep forgetting. So one thing I do notice, the feel of everything is that even with all the settings identical to what we had set up on the desk, it feels like the force feedback is less intense. And the only reason why is because I think it's so sturdy. Everything is so sturdy here. So this rig is built like a tank. I got this rig off of Amazon. It's the Moza Racing Sim Rig Cockpit. It's the cheapest option I could find with the aluminum extrusion, and very easy to put together, very easy to cable manage. Just took me some time. I think I spent about a week doing it all together. And here we got everything today, and you're going to get a better view of the Sim Rig on the next episode that we actually record. Let's go ahead and try to do a little recording now while we're at it, just to see. I'm doing okay. We got 50,000 kilobits per second. That's about YouTube's max. 1 hour and 45 minutes left on our trip to Portland, folks. Enjoy the ride. got the sunrise off in the distance. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, folks. Give me one moment. $13,500. I don't think that's a good idea. If anything, we'll go 40,000. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Sorry about that. Oh, and I left my mouse over there too. Yeah, that's just great. Let's hope I don't need it anytime soon. All right, put the camera back on for you folks. Welcome to the live stream. We're testing out our new setup here, so bear with us while we make modifications and adjustments as we go. We just built a sim rig in the garage here. And we're doing a little late night driving here. It is midnight in California. We're driving the Peterbilt 389 that we've been driving for a while. And we are 1 hour and 27 minutes away from Portland, Oregon. Not going to be up too late. Maybe another hour and a half. Cook the kids some breakfast in the morning before school, hopefully. Everybody's going back to school after the Easter break. All right, we are headed to Portland, 1 hour and 16 minutes. So you can see my left side mirrors, and then I have a right side mirror widget because I can't see my right side mirrors, but you can't see them either anyways. Actually, you can see them in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and I may think about making that bigger. I'm not sure. I like the size that it is because it's pretty much the same size as the dash now, so that's okay. I have a secondary monitor hooked up here to the 5080 system, and we're running a 27-inch 210 hertz monitor running at 210 hertz. The Asus Tough Gaming 27-inch IPS monitor, and then we're running the MSI 49-inch QD OLED at 240 hertz with the RTX 5080 and the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. I'm liking the performance. It is holding up very well. I'm pretty pleased with it. Again, we are in testing mode, folks. We just got this all built up. So, 52 miles left to Portland. Our next step is getting this shifter working. It is working, it's hooked up, but we just need to map the controls and do a little practice for shifting the 18 speeds that we have in our transmission here. Let's turn that off. Turn that cruise control off. Where are we going here? To the left, obviously. Shoot. Sorry, guy. didn't know I was going to need to make a sudden lane change. We're cutting people off tonight. It's late night, crazy driving. This microphone is picking up my breathing slightly. Hopefully it doesn't bother you. We are on the 405. Be headed towards Astoria. We got a trailer race on our hands, folks. Oh, nope, we're not getting over there. Sorry, thought we were. We are speeding here. Shoot, we gotta turn left here. Oh, thankfully we got a green light still. We got to get better at our driving, or we're never going to make it on a stick shift, I'll tell you. Looking good, looking good. We're here at UOP. Dropping off this load. And we don't have the mouse, as usual. You know, I gotta get 2 mouses, I guess. That way I quit forgetting it, and then I just have the 1 mouse. Might make it a little bit easier. What are we gonna do today? Oh man, that looks horrible. Oh, right, excuse me. We're dropping it right over there. Here we are. There you have it. Our first delivery made here on the new Sim Rig build. And we are almost to level 21. We're considered a professional right now, believe it or not. Let's see what's in the freight market. Des Moines, Iowa. Oh. Actually, we need to go, let's go external contracts. Francisco. I'm not trying to go back to California. Arkansas, that seems kind of far. Oh man, 34 hours. 9 hours to Missoula, Montana. We just came from Montana. Montana, Spokane, Oklahoma. Oh man, that's 31 hours. 32 hours. These are long jobs, long jobs. Let's go for medium-sized jobs. Do the double trailer, boric acid. To Lakeview, Oregon. Rock Springs, Wyoming. Idaho. Let's hit up Idaho. That's a good idea. For 8 hours. That's not too bad. I think we can manage that. Cargo is ready to be loaded. I don't know why it sounds like that. It's because of the SRP pedal or something. I think we need to get the stick shift going here. So we got an hour to go pick up this trailer. And it's going to take us 8 hours to get it over to... Where are we going? Idaho again. We'll drop off in Idaho, and I think we'll mess around and try to see if we can shift this truck at the end of this episode here, this live stream, this testing mode we got going on. Damn, guys, let's speed it up, man. Come on. All right, we're headed towards Seattle and the Dalles. Oh, shit. My bad. My bad. Hey, it's a work in progress, guys. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Might need to get our trailer repaired. Or our truck, I mean. We just sideswiped that guy. He's pissed. Cutting people off. We got... Oh, what happened? Did we miss a turn? We must have missed a turn or something, man. It said an hour. Now it says hour and 38 minutes. We're just going to pick up this load. We got off on the wrong exit somewhere. We are speeding, as usual, headed towards Astoria. Again, this stream will be available in 1440p HDR. That's what we are streaming in here. Made a big old circle, it looks like, here in Oregon. All right. No, that is not higher. Sorry, I'm talking to myself there. All right, we're about ready here to pick up this trailer. got a viewpoint we haven't seen yet. That will be nice to take a quick peek at before we grab the trailer. Where are we at here? Where is that viewpoint? Oh, it's right there. There we go. All right, let's take a look at this viewpoint, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Portland Shipyard in Portland, Oregon, where we're going to be picking up a trailer and we're going to be taking it east to Idaho. Welcome everybody back to Vital Aspect Gaming. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so you never miss our next ride. All right, so let's go grab this trailer. Oh, start her up. Oh, shoot. We missed our turns back there. Right over here we gotta go. Welcome back, folks. We are navigating our way to pick up a trailer here in Portland at the shipyard. I don't recall what the load is, but we will find out shortly. Oh, that's right. Okay, we have one of these slanted trailers today. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. Put the right side mirror there for you folks. All right. So, again, we have a frac tank, 82,220 pounds. We're going to be taking from Portland, Oregon to Sandpoint, Idaho. And we only have 4 hours left to do this job in real world time. 8 hours and 46 minutes is the drive, 467 miles. So enjoy. If there's enough time after this drive, I will try to set up the shifter here and get it mapped in. That is our last step of this build. and then to learn how to drive 18 speeds. We just took out a sign with the trailer. This trailer operates a little bit differently with this slant. You gotta hook it wide on the right-hand turns. I guess all these turns, you gotta hook it real wide. Okay, it's starting to rain here. Let's turn some wipers on. We forgot to record that picking up of the trailer. What a shame. Oop, pay attention. Pay attention. Let's turn these wipers up too high. The rain is coming down out here today. Yeah, it is coming down. It is 9:37 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in Oregon. We got a rainstorm on our hands. Hit that guy. Trying to keep an eye on my trailer here. Keep it in the lines. Ooh, those rain textures look off. They sure do look off. Great views here in Oregon, in the city. And the rain is really coming down here. We're going to hop on the next exit here. 84 East. We got to pull in for a vehicle inspection here, folks, at the next wait station. Weigh station, I should say, not wait. But we are here pulling off for a quick vehicle inspection. Vehicle gross weight, 42,928 pounds. Your vehicle is not in perfect shape, but it is able to continue on with the ride, according to the inspectors here. We might need to take it to the service station. Let's continue to drive. We got 7 hours and 4 minutes, 376 miles to go, folks. It is still raining out here. It is raining cats and dogs. Wait a minute. We got a cat. Forgot about this guy. We still haven't fed him yet, but he has been pretty nice, to say the least. More trains here in ATS. We're going to get back on Train Sim World very soon here, so don't you worry about that. I haven't been playing Train Sim World in quite some time and I miss it, so we're going to try to get back on it here this week, and some more Retro Rewind if you haven't tuned in for those. More casual gaming at its finest here at Vital Aspect Gaming. Keep it on the road. Whoa. Sorry about that. Five hours and 55 minutes left on our trip to Idaho. Another train right over to the left there. That is pretty cool, to say the least. And the rain is still coming down past couple hours here. Rain has finally stopped. Another vehicle inspection. Okay. Let's go pull off for this one too. That's 2 vehicle inspections this trip. Usually it's only 1. I think it's because our truck has a little bit of damage. They want to see it again and make sure we can continue this trip. We've been flagged. Your vehicle's not in perfect technical state. Be more careful next time. Yeah, we will. Don't worry about that. Let's keep going. 4 hours and 53 minutes left in this leg. Three hours and 56 minutes left on this drive. 201 miles to go. Are they going to have me pull in for another wait station inspection? We can bypass it this time. Thank goodness. sorry. Alright, we only got about 2 hours and 45 minutes, 139 miles left to go on this drive today. And I think I need to make my character, or my picture, just a little bit bigger here on the screen. So we get into that bottom mirror there. It is Thursday, 3:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in Oregon. As we cross along, we might be in Washington right now. Whoops. Yeah, it's moving the mouse is what it is. The vibration from the force feedback with the bumps moves the mouse over here on my keyboard and mouse tray. It's connected to the rig, and that causes the view to get all obscured when you hit large bumps or go off-road, get in a wreck, whatnot. So that's a little bit inconvenient. Excuse me. Got the hiccups here. We are almost to our destination. Welcome to Idaho. We are now in Idaho, folks. We're going to get off on the next exit here. As we only have 1.5 hours left on this trip and 73 miles before we have to deliver this tractor trailer to its destination, Sandport, Idaho. beautiful Idaho woods here in Sandpoint, which is 41 miles away. Where is the final destination of this trailer? Is Sandpoint, Idaho. We are almost there. And then we're going to take a quick look at trying to set up the shifter and see if we can shift 18 speeds here real quick. Another beautiful waterway. Sandpoint is our next right. We're already here. We got to get off on this exit. The second city in Idaho we have discovered. And we haven't really been to Idaho, and we may do a little more Idaho driving here in the next episode when we do our first recording. We're just doing a live stream test here tonight, just getting a feel for everything and hoping to set up our shifter knob so we can get to real trucking here. Here we are in Sandpoint. Driving through downtown, we got a PetSmart, Goldfinch, movie theater. Make a right-hand turn on East 2 here, or 5th Avenue. We got to turn left up here, so. And we got the little magnetic holders on our steering wheel here from the Sima. I like that. They cover up the Moza icon, and they're magnetic. You can switch them out with the different trucks you drive. Simple 3D printed item. Genius, to say the least. Don't mind supporting other fellow YouTubers at all. Yeah, we're gonna make my guy a little bit bigger there. And we need to get a little bit more better angle on the shifter, I guess. And that would be that. So get that set up here, and we will see you on the next go around, and we will be shifting 18 speeds, hopefully. 10 minutes away, 7 miles, to where this trailer will be left. Look at that train, that long train we have here. No, it's ended. And here is this trailer's destination, Lavier. So what will it be? Was there a, there's a garage there, huh? Well, we'll just leave it right over here for them. Why is that so jaggedy? This mouse is having an issue on connection. Scrape that wall there? Maybe. They'll take it. Well, so will I. All right, well. Quick little job there. Long distance. We're almost to level 21. That brought our points up quite a bit. We made 25,000 on that job. So we are going to see if we can get this shifter knob set up now. Let me find a video. And I will try to pop it on the screen. Or should I use my phone? I'm not sure.
Sets a level of active temp control, and then come here and click Save As. Okay? Preset. So the accelerator or throttle is working fine, the brake is working fine. Pause. Then I use dark mode. Again, turning your wheel 3 or 4 times since the latest update, because I'm not getting the feeling of the.
So I'm trying to find a video here. So let's see. Let's go into the settings. We're looking for the shifter. Radio, head tracking, controls. Splitter. 8 and full or 18 speed. Join button 14. Oh, okay. Let me see what I can do here.
At Chamberlain University, we know that leaders rise to the moment. And camaraderie is the secret language of 3 a.m.
Okay, so today I'm actually using a camera a little bit so I can show you the shifter here so we can talk through all this. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to set up this particular shifter. This is the Thrustmaster TH8A. It's a very popular one for use with American Truck Simulator. Of course, you can use any shifter. Just slap one of these on top. You don't even have to have one of these, but I do. I have this on top. This is just a regular Thrustmaster TH8A. Now, first let's look at the settings. So we're going to go.
For reference, we are watching the Cesium 29 channel on how to set up a Thrustmaster TH8A.
This is where a lot of people get it wrong, and I got it wrong, and so I'm making this video because it took me a while to figure this out. There's some things you have to set here. So we're going to go to controls. I'm going to show you what you have to set. First of all, you need to select your stuff from up here. You can see up here I have all of my devices set. The Thrustmaster TH8A, for some reason, appears as T500 RS gear shift. That's what it'll appear as. Click this drop down, just choose the drop down thing. The shifter knob I have is this one right here, so you would also like that.
Excuse
If you
me.
have one of these and you know it's a separate connects with a separate cord, right? So we're going to be talking about these two things in conjunction: any shifter plus any range and splitter shifter knob. Okay, here's the settings you have to have, and I will show you on the truck how it works as well. And I'm also going to tell you what not to do, the thing, because I did some stuff that was wrong. Transmission, you want to set this to H shifter. Very important. This is set to H shifter, obviously. Automatic, yeah, disabled. Okay, now we're going to skip down, and this is one reason I'm doing this update video. There's a lot of videos like this, but they're from several years ago. The American Truck Simulator interface has undergone many changes over the years. We're going to go down to the H shifter section. All right, so it's absolutely imperative that this matches the truck that you're in. I'm going to be talking about 18 speed. Just that the truck I'm in is 13 speed, so this has to be set to the one your truck is in. That said, for all intents and purposes, 13 and 18 speed transmissions work exactly the same. The only difference is the 18 speed has some split gears that the 13 speed doesn't. That's it. All the gears are in the same place, so this will apply for both 13 and 18 speed transmissions. Right, so set this to the transmission you have. If you don't, it's going to be all messed up. So mine's set to 13. This right here, I see a lot of people say to set this to advanced. I just set it to this. So this will add some gear grinding and stuff if you select the wrong gear, and my understanding is that advanced will let you select the wrong gear. I'm pretty new at this myself. I just run with this and it's fine. Now here's where the problems come in. This is where I got it wrong. This is specific for the Thrustmaster TH8A. I'm going to show you how to set these up. This is going to be counterintuitive. I'm warning you ahead of time, this will be counterintuitive. But just follow my instructions directly and I will show you in the truck. Okay, first you're going to click reverse. Now, on the shift plate, am I in camera? I hope I'm in camera here. The shift plate on the Thrustmaster TH8A is set like a car. It has reverse down here. We all know that reverse on a truck is up here, right? We're just going to have to forget that for just a moment, okay? And go by what it says on the plate. That's how you have to set this up. So you're going to click reverse, move to reverse, and back. One, just do what it says on the shift plate of your shifter. Go back, right? And just with each of these gears, they're already set on my end, so I don't need to go through them. But, you know,
Where's the Moza pit house here? Dude, I can't use this mouse. This mouse is not working. Oh man, what the heck? Are we not connected, or what's the deal? Disconnected? Are we connected now? Okay.
fourth gear, you know. Oops, did I accidentally click the wrong thing? Fourth gear. And fifth gear. There we go. All right, so anyway, you set those exactly what it says on the plate, and it will work in the truck. Now, I'll demonstrate that in a second. Okay, so shift toggle 1. This is your range button. Now, range is on the front of your shifter. It's this lever right here on the front. I know you can't really see it from my camera, but it's the flicky on the front of your shift knob. That's your range. Down. So range is like, in other words, range is first gear, second, third, fourth, and you shift this up, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, that's what range is. The splitter is on the side here. This splits the gears, right? So Here's second gear. Here's second gear high. Split second gear. That's why they call it that. That's what it is. All right. So this shift toggle 1, that's your range selector. Click that. Range. Shift toggle 2, that's your splitter on the side. Mine are already.
Okay, so we need to follow the shift plate, is what it says. Need to get the mouse again now. Wrong camera. We want that one. And we are just trying to set this up. Set up our shifter here. Okay, that's reverse. I actually don't want to do that. I want to reverse to be here. So we need the mouse again. The mouse doesn't work so well over here. I don't know if it's the distance or what. So we want reverse here. And then 1. Two. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh. Do we have to follow it? Let's listen to this guy.
And then have this box checked right here. Shifter toggles, use switch mode. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but you want to have that clicked. These are the only settings that you have to mess with, I think. Let's go check it out. Let's get the truck here. Now, so like I said, that was going to be counterintuitive. It's absolutely counterintuitive. Let me start my truck here. My lights on. There they are. All right. So as you saw, I set reverse down here, right? But I assure you the gears are in the right place. I'm going to push in the clutch, and I'm going to shift in reverse. You can see right there, reverse low. Now, if I want to go to reverse high, whoops, I killed the truck. Well, because I let off the clutch. So reverse high, you actually use the range selector, not the splitter. But anything else, you're going to use the splitter for. See? And so there's low. Oh, well, this is a 13-speed, so we don't have a low-high. So the difference between 13-speed and 18-speed, just in my first range of gears, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't have the ability to split.
Okay, so we need to set this up. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our range selector. 8. Shift toggle 2. And now,
them, right? But I do in 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, that's a quick explanation. That's the only difference between 13 and 18 speed. In 18 speed, you could split both ranges of gears, but the 13 speed, you could only split the top range of gears. This, of course, here being the range selector. Hope that makes sense. I just wanted to throw that in there. So you can see that even though I bound the things weird, like I bound this to reverse, but you can see that is nothing on my, look at my shift indicator on the bottom screen. That does nothing. Even though that's where I set reverse.
all right, we have our shifter set up now. We need to practice driving. And we need to get our camera down just a tad, I think, so we can see our shifter knob. And let's test this. Let's adjust our camera a little bit. And then this one. And go out just a little bit. All right. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so one thing we need to do is get our shift plate made by the Sim Simmer. So we can also throw that on here. The Sim Simmer, I should say. Shout out. Gonna be throwing this shifter plate on here, as you can see. That's going to go on the Moza wheel, or the Moza shifter base. And I have to take apart the shifter knob to do so. So give me a moment. We are back. Take apart this shifter knob here and do a short practice of some 18-speed shifting. Let's see if we're any good at it. You're kidding. Can't find the right size. You're kidding. That's gotta be it. You're joking me. This is a hex size. Sorry, metric. A metric size. Just stab my finger with one of these stupid Allen keys. There we go. All right, let's take this one off. What we're doing is replacing the base to match the same size as the or the same shift pattern as what we're using here in the game. And I'm going to be cleaning all this up a little bit better down the road here. It's a work in progress. These sim rigs are not easy to build right off the bat, but I think we did pretty good with what we got here so far today. Let me get back in the cab so we don't have so much noise. Why is this being so hard? Okay, there we go. We'll rip it. Oh. Shift plate. Cover. Let's get this knob back on. It's really hard to, honestly, really hard to, also we need to get into fifth. We need to remember to hit that range button. Let's tighten these all up here. trains non-stop here in Idaho. See if we can make it to the nearest gas station. Fill up our tank here. We lost it? Dang. We lost a whole dang Allen key somehow. This one's just a little too big. Shoot. Oh, we got another 2 here. That's a 2 or 2.5? That's a 2. 2. We are pretty tight on there now. Why do we look so crooked, though? Not bad, not bad. It's a work in progress, like I say. I don't want to be up too much later tonight. So we're going to leave it as that. We'll come back and readjust it later. It is pretty straight, though. Just seems a little bit canted to the left for some reason. But let's practice driving 18 speeds. Oh, we're gonna beat that train. Barely. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. We're like stuck here now. Oh, this thing came off. See, this thing was not on all the way. It is coming off. That's what I don't like about this connection here. This freaking thing. It doesn't match up perfectly. So we have to put it on these rubber grommets. Serious? Is there even a screw in there? Oh man, they must have all fallen in on the top. One. Oh, the other one's stuck in there. Oh, it fell in the freaking... You're kidding me. Luckily, I have a magnet. Wow, man. We lost the other screw. All right, let's get that one in. And then get our magnet. Where did it go? I can't see it. Oh, the Allen key's in here. The one I lost earlier fell in the shifter. And where's that screw? Screws down there. Okay, we got the screw. All right, put this back in here. My goodness, what a mess. Sorry for all the breathing here. I'm trying to readjust stuff here. We never put the shift plate back on. Are you kidding? All right, I think we got it. If not, it will have to do, because I'm getting tired. We need to go back to the driving academy and do a little driving academy. Maybe they could teach us how to shift there. We'll see. I don't know, but let's get back into the truck here. Got to figure out the braking. Oh, sorry, we're in 5. So let's set our engine brake toggle now to the switch on the switch on. Oh, we did not move our camera back. Sorry, guys. We need to go. I'm gonna go flatter. Trying to check the view of the setup here, and then we're looking for engine brake toggle. Leave it back on that wheel. All right, and then over here, all right, not too bad. That camera keeps freaking falling over. All right, we'll fix that. Oh, let's take a quick tour of 18-speed shifting. We can drop it into gear without having to hit the clutch. That's beneficial. Makes driving a lot harder, I will tell you that. Record this a little bit. Then we're about to go to bed here, folks. We grinded the gears or what? kind of get it down a little bit. It's not easy. Interesting, I don't need the clutch. Oop. Sorry.